Story title: The Painter Who Forgot the Sky. In a small coastal town, where the sea met the clouds like an endless dream, there lived an artist named Elias. His paintings were famous across the land: vivid sunsets, rolling waves, and skies that seemed alive. Collectors traveled from faraway cities to buy his work, and his studio by the cliff became a shrine to beauty and fame. But as the years passed, something strange happened. Elias stopped painting skies. At first, no one noticed. His sea paintings still sold well, and critics still praised his use of light. Yet one evening, when a young student visited and asked why his new works all had empty gray backgrounds, Elias simply replied, "The sky doesn't speak to me anymore." The truth was deeper. Years ago, before success found him, Elias used to sit by the ocean every evening with a little girl, his daughter, Amara. She would point to the clouds and say, "Papa, that one looks like a bird," or "That one's smiling." He would laugh, sketch her words, and turn them into paintings filled with wonder. But when fame arrived, so did distance. Deadlines replaced sunsets, invitations replaced laughter. And one stormy night, as he prepared for an exhibition, Amara fell ill. He promised to be home soon. He didn't make it in time. After she passed away, Elias stopped painting the sky. Years drifted by like the tides below his studio. He grew old and tired, and though his walls were covered with masterpieces, they felt hollow. The colors that once sang now whispered like ghosts. One morning he received a letter from the local school. They wanted him to teach art for a month, to inspire young painters. Elias hesitated, but something in him stirred. He agreed. When he arrived, the classroom was full of chatter and excitement. Children dipped brushes into every color imaginable, filling papers with dreams and chaos. Elias walked around silently, his gray eyes scanning the colors. So alive, so free. A small girl tugged at his sleeve. "Sir," she said, holding up her paper, "my sky looks wrong. It's too dark. How do you make it glow?" Elias stared at her painting. It was full of messy strokes, wild blues, and clumsy clouds, but it felt alive. He picked up her brush and whispered, "The sky doesn't glow because of light. It glows because someone you love is looking at it." The girl smiled. "My mom says that too. She's in heaven now." Something inside Elias cracked. He handed the brush back, unable to speak. That evening he walked to the cliff, the same one where he used to sit with Amara. The sky stretched before him, golden, endless, and kind. For the first time in years, he lifted his brush. The first stroke trembled. The second one steadied. By the third, tears blurred his vision, but the colors began to sing again. Blues melted into violets, pinks into fire, and in the heart of it all, he saw his daughter's laughter in the light. He painted until the stars appeared. The next morning, the villagers found him asleep in his chair, the finished painting resting beside him. It showed the most breathtaking sky they had ever seen, filled with love, forgiveness, and peace. At the bottom, in tiny letters, he had written, "I finally remembered how to see." Elias never woke up again. But that painting still hangs in the school, above the little girl's desk. Every time she paints, she looks up and whispers, "Thank you, Mr. Elias, for reminding us to look up." Moral of the story: the beauty of life isn't in what we create for the world to admire, but in what we feel when our hearts are open. Sometimes we lose sight of what truly matters until love reminds us how to see again.